Hello everybody and welcome back again to Let's Play Fallout 3. We're still here in Vault 87 looking for the gag, and apparently this place has been overrun by supermutants, because of course it has. And no trace of the original human inhabitants, but we found out that apparently when humans were still living in this place, they were doing some sort of experiments on them, which I guess is pretty par for the course for Vault Tech, but it seems to have been a little bit more on the nose in this vault, because they had a specific experimentation area and sometimes they just took people there and then they died. So yeah, that's something. And I'm guessing this is a test lab over here, and that's where we have to go to reach wherever we have to go to find the gag, because like I said, I don't have a proper quest marker on my map, and I mean, we came from the reactor chamber, so we're not going back there. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I have already looked at everything in this room, so let's just continue. Yeah, at the moment there's only this way I can go. And now I think I came through here, I lockpicked that door over here, so let's check out this corridor, I suppose. And I mean, we haven't actually checked out this place yet. Hang on a second. I will have to deal with these supermutant masters, of course. Yes, someone over here as well. Okay, this is just a normal brute. It's not too difficult. There we go.
That's over.
That's over indeed. Now, let's take a look at all these gore bags, maybe. They actually do have some useful stuff every now and then. Like bottle caps. I don't want the mutilated arms and organs, though. And yeah, I guess that's all I can take a look at here. And I'm pretty sure this over here is where I came from, more or less. So I probably have to go through here. Yeah, that seems about right. Let's move on. Oh, well, I can hear you. I could hear you before I could see you. Alright. Oh, well, there's another one somewhere around here. Oh, yep. Inside here, to be specific. Let's see. Oh no, it's another overlord. These guys are like really tough. Sharon, I don't like the fact that you're so close to him. Because they can do a lot of damage. So I should make sure that I'm always full on health. There we go. The good thing is that the dog meat is on the case as well.
Need some help with this one.
So we can take them down together. And Sharon is already starting to wander off again. Let me quickly... Oh, hang on a second. Let me deal... Oh, that's another overlord. And yeah, have you seen? Sharon's health is like really, really low. I hope you're just going to keep out of the line of fire here. Well, maybe just take a stim pack or something. I gave you stim packs. You should just take them, to be honest. Okay, but it looks like dog meat is drawing all the fire here, so... These overlords are not to be trifled with. I think it's like the tri-beam laser rifle that's doing like ridiculous amounts of damage. So I will take it. And yours as well, I suppose. I mean, I probably won't be using it, but maybe the outcast will be willing to pay a good price for it. By the way, how are you doing now? Okay, you have healed up again. Let's maybe make a save. Okay, we have another computer over here. Medical records. Okay, let's take a look at it. Realistic. Only one correct. Pendleton. Okay, it's got the E in common and the T, so it can't be this one. This has got the R. Not seeing anything else in common, so this could be the word, and it is the word. Now, let's see. Okay, first of all, we can unlock the safe. All employees must read. To all medical records staff, any vault member marked as deceased by the special EEP section will be tagged and coded in the computer as an unexplained or undefined death. This comes directly from the overseer of this vault, who will be personally inspecting your reports to make sure they are accurate. Please refrain from sending inquiries or clarification requests to this office or the EEP chief physician. Please print out and give any next of kin form DV 900L if they have questions. Okay, this might be what we've learned about in the previous episode, that, you know, they take people to the experimentation lab and apparently then they die. Deceased listing. Vault 87 deceased individuals. Total deceased 93. Natural death only 4 of them. Codes N001 to N012. Accidental death 2. So what is all the other stuff? All the other cases? Codes A001 to A008. So N is natural, A is accident. And then we have unexplained, undefined, 87. Code OD000. And yeah, we have quite a lot of them. Is there any name that rings a bell? I don't remember the name of the person in the previous log. It's been a few days that I recorded that episode. But I'm guessing she's going to be on here as well, and probably one of the undefined death causes. Yep, that's a lot of names. I'm just quickly glancing over the names to see if there's anything that I recognize but doesn't really look like it. All right. And we're at 84 now. And that's the rest of it. Yeah, that's a lot of unexplained mortalities here. Death code definitions. To all medical records staff, the following are the new revised death code definitions. Please update all files to include these codes for faster handling. Note that criminal death suicides are never listed in these files as such. They must be listed under code A008 in accidental death as per Vault Tech mandate. Ha! So, Murder or any kind of crime doesn't exist. Natural death, microbial agent, radioactive agent, toxic agent, allergic reactions. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily describe this as a natural death cause either, to be honest, but whatever. Heart disease, ischemic, cerebrovascular disease, bronchitis, emphysema, asthma, liver disease, cirrhosis, cancer. Okay, I mean, these are more or less natural causes and age. Accidental, massive radiation overexposure, massive toxin overexposure, electrical shock, crushing heavy object, elevator mishap. You really have your own code for that, instead of just using like crushing heavy object. Drowning. You know, drowning underground in a vault must be quite the feat. Mistaken weapons discharge, instant death syndrome. And then we have undefined, unexplained, see supervisor. Yeah, something weird has been going on here. Lots of people just dying and no reason for that apparently. Anyway, let's have a quick look around. Let's take a look inside the safe. Going to grab all of that. Alright, I guess we're good to go again. And let's be careful here. This place is not safe. With all these super mutants and overlords. I was hoping that this would lead directly to the lab, but it's not quite as easy apparently. Okay, so where do we want to go? We have two options again. We have a staircase over here, but it looks like this is just a dead end. So I suppose we gotta go through here. A spork. Okay, but we have another level here. That's good. Ooh, what happened here? What's with all the kitchen equipment? Alright, do we have an entrance here to the test lab? There we go. That's what I've been looking for, and I can already see enemies. Okay, yep, there we go. Hello. I'm going to make your head hurt.
There's more where that came from.
Probably is. Yep, I can see enemy. Let's maybe take care of the enemy first. Oh, well, that is not what I expected to find here. But I'm going to kill you either way. Okay, it looks like we're good for the time being. Now let's go back here and check out this room. Right. By the way, I think I picked up like another Chinese assault rifle recently. Let's combine that. Alright, now let's look around a little bit. Got some ammunition. And this one is locked and hard. I hope this is worth it, because it's probably going to cost me a bunch of bobby pins. And it probably ends up being some sort of ammo I don't even use, knowing my luck. But I'm very close. Come on. There we go. Yep, it's 2 missiles, really? Are you bloody kidding me? Well, whatever. Okay, this one is easy. There we go. Yeah, this has much better loot inside. Sure, I'll take the stealth boy. Now, I think I saw like another enemy on my compass, but now they're gone, so gotta be careful. Sooner or later they will show up again. Okay, what do we got here? Test chamber 101. What in the world? FEV test chamber 01 authorized personnel only. Chamber status check FEV reserves. Okay, let's do a status check, I suppose. Error, chamber offline. FEV tanks depleted. Okay, can I just go inside here? Oh yeah, I can. Oh, well, whatever it is, it's radioactive. Failed FEV subject. I mean, this is vaguely human. May have been a human once. Or maybe a super mutant. But I mean, super mutants were humans once as well, so... I don't know. Is anything inside here? Doesn't look like it. Okay. Let's keep moving. Is this another test chamber? Yep, 02. This one is open and empty. Yep, chamber offline. Tanks depleted. And also radioactive.
There may be danger here.
Yep. There maybe is. And I can still see like one enemy somewhere. Oh, well, there we are. Let's quickly get rid of the master. There we go. Master dead, and so far I'm not seeing any other enemies around here. Let's take a look at this, but looks like this chamber is offline as well, and the tanks are depleted. And again, nothing inside but radiation. So I'm guessing sometimes they just took people from the vault, put them in these test chambers, and try to do something with them. I'm just not entirely sure what. But whatever, let's keep moving. We'll take this, and again another open test chamber, offline, depleted. There's something inside. Yep, it's another failed experiment apparently. I mean, I would like to know what a successful experiment would look like, to be honest. Also, I just noticed that there is a friendly NPC on my compass in this direction, so there's that. But first let's make sure we check out every one of these rooms. Oh, looks like I won't be able to get inside this room. But it also doesn't look like there's anything too interesting in here. Is this like another chamber? Okay, no, this is just a lab. Oh, and I can see an enemy. Okay, let's be careful just in case it's another super mutant that will ambush at some point. Okay, we have a computer over here that I would like to take a look at. And none of this is really interesting. Let's see what the computer has to say. Okay, well, Vault 87, Chief Physician's Terminal, Dr. Wade Merrick. This should be interesting. I guess this is the older one, so I'm just going top to bottom. The latest subjects in the Evolutionary Experimentation Program, EEP, are showing some promise after only a single exposure to the modified FEV. We are currently testing 5 subjects, 2 males and 3 females. Each one of them is under 24-hour observation as usual. We hope to have a breakthrough in this strain as the continual pressure from Vault-Tec and the military at Mariposa is becoming most bothersome. Okay, so whatever happened here happened at the behest of Vault-Tec and the military. And it's called Evolutionary Experimentation Program. Yeah, there's no way how this could go wrong, right? Anyway, next entry. Incredible results after only 3 days. Subjects B440, B164 and D624, all our female specimens, are all exhibiting a unique change. Their bodies are undergoing severe physical changes, losing most of their visible female indicators and transforming to an almost asexual state. They are also seeing increased upper body strength and muscle formation in line with males. Similarly, subjects C376 and A541, our male specimens, are losing most of their visible male indicators and taking on the same asexual state as the females. It seems that the FEV wishes to level the playing field and start with a clean slate as it works. But why? What would be the benefit of this? Also, so far I've only seen failed test subjects. Where are the successful ones? We've had a minor setback. Okay, well, I guess this will explain it. Subject B440, Mary Kilpatrick, is now deceased. Yep, that's a minor setback indeed. According to my autopsy, she died of a massive loss of brain function and was unable to sustain her basic bodily needs. This is the usual pattern we see in all the FEV strains we test, the brains of the subjects becoming too damaged to support even the most basic human needs, eating, sleeping, etc. So far, all other subjects are nominal and continue to exhibit physical changes. I don't know, are they trying to create like supermutants here? Are like the supermutants the result of these experiments? Because they are stronger than normal humans. I've never seen a female supermutant before, so maybe women and men just turn into the same form. And they're not very smart, so maybe they have reduced brain functions. I don't know. Anyway, let's read the next entry. Okay, I've seen this already. At 10 days, we are now noticing that the skin of all our remaining test subjects is actually thickening and becoming more resilient. This seems to be the FEV bringing about some new adaptive change. This is the kind of result we were looking for, adaptations that could prove useful in combat situations. I need to remember to congratulate Dr. Philo on his skin engineering. His coded instructions in this strain seems to be exactly what he expected. Okay, so basically, they are trying to create some kind of super soldier, because what else would they be doing here, right? It's always the same old story. Once again, I've hit that damn wall. At 14 days, all of the test subjects began to exhibit severe bouts of rage and anxiety. So much so that they were a danger to my team and to this facility. I had no choice once again but to order them to be destroyed. It pains me every time we do this. The same cycle has been repeated in every strain we test. We always see superior physical adaptations, but the mental changes are their downfall. Okay, so yeah, they were trying to create like advanced humans, but in the end they were like physically advanced, but just really stupid. Which does sound like super mutants, although it's not clear if this is really like the same experiment, but it is something similar, right? Okay, well, good to know. Good to know. Alright, let's keep going, I suppose.
You over there, please, come Anyone speak to me? I'm in the room to your left. Oh, use the intercom next to the window.
Okay. I mean, there's still an enemy somewhere, but at the moment we seem to be safe, so I guess I will try to find whoever was talking to me. Oh! It's a supermutant. And yeah, according to my compass, that seems to be the friendly NPC we've seen. And I mean, usually those supermutant that can speak, as in speak proper sentences, and not just fragments, are generally friendly, or at least reasonable. So let's see if we can talk to him.
It can't be. Either you are quite real. I am going quite mad.
I'm quite real.
Actually be a pure human?
Yes, I'm human, but what are you? I mean, come on, Mara, you have seen super mutants before, including one that was talking and friendly. Give me one good reason not to kill you. A friendly super mutant, well, now I've seen everything. Yeah, like I said, we did meet one before in the wasteland. You're kind of weirding me out, I've got to go. I am indeed, but I have no time to discuss these matters. I guess I'm going to pick this option, even though we did meet a friendly super mutant before.
No! Must you use that vulgar term?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yes.
I didn't realize it's offensive.
I was born in the FEV chambers, but a super mutant I certainly am not. I prefer the term metahuman.
Oh, okay.
Suits me better, don't you think?
A metahuman.
Perhaps I'm getting ahead of myself. The name's Fawkes.
Okay, you have a name. That's great. I mean, presumably you had a name before you became a metahuman. Right. Intelligence. How ironic that the others consider you a mutant of their kind. You mean the other super mutants, metahumans, they don't consider him to be one of their own? It's amazing how well you can speak. That's quite an unusual name. Sorry, I have more important things to do. Yeah, I guess it is ironic.
Yes. Indeed, it is ironic. Forgive my astonishment, but I hadn't expected to meet someone with such a learned outlook of these things. It is a pleasant change. I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. It was only a matter of time before someone like you showed up for the Gek.
Oh, so you know why I'm here. It's a good guess. What do you know about the Gek? The Gek, never heard of it. Sorry, I have to get going. Well, I mean, he's right about it. So let's just ask him what he knows about it.
I know what it is. I know where it is. And best of all, I know how you can get your hands on it.
Why would you help me? I mean, presumably, so I can free him. Good, tell me everything you need to know about it then. How about you tell me all you know and I don't paint the war with your brains? No, I would gladly accept your help.
Because you can help me.
There it is.
Let me out of this place. I can't take it anymore. I can't even recall how long I've been here. Take me with you, and I'll retrieve the Gek for you.
I mean, that seems reasonable. Why would I have difficulty getting the Gek? I mean, that's a fair question. I am not worried. I can mow down whatever's in my way. Probably, but I mean, why make things harder for you? Sorry, I have to get going. I don't have time for this. So yeah, why would I have difficulty getting the Gek?
The chamber in which the Gek resides is absolutely flooded with radiation.
I see.
It's unlikely you'd survive very long. Myself, on the other hand, have surprisingly inherited a useful trait from my fellow meta-humans. I am highly resistant to radiation. Let me out of here, and I will place the Gek safely in your hands.
I mean, I do have a radiation suit and lots of red aways and red X's, and I have Sharon in my party, and I think as a ghoul he shouldn't have a problem with radiation either. But I mean, he's offering to help me, so I guess I'm going to accept. And if he's trying to cross me, I can just kill him. I killed more than enough meta-humans or super mutants or whatever. How do I get you out? How do I know you won't run the second I get you out? Sorry, I have to get going. I mean, I guess that is a fair question.
There's no way to prove it.
Alright.
You'll just have to take my word for it. I've already helped you by warning you about the radiation. Take that as a gesture of good faith. So, what do you say?
Okay, Fawkes, you've got a deal. Sorry, I have to get going. I don't have time for this. Sure, let's do it. I mean, in the best case scenario, he retrieves the gag for me, and if he doesn't, I just have to kill him. So, sure, we got a deal.
Glad to see you are a sensible person. Now, get me out of this place. I can't stand it anymore.
Do you know what the gag does? Tell me how I can get you out of that room. I have to go now. Optional, rescue Fawkes from the observation cell. Yeah, do you know what the gag does, by the way?
We can discuss this later. Right now, concentrate on getting this door open.
Alright, any suggestions?
At the end of the hallway, to your right, is the maintenance room. Inside, you'll find the fire control console for the medical area. Trap the alarm on it. I'll be able to get out.
Okay.
A word of warning, though. Tripping the console activates a fail-safe and will open all of the recovery rooms in the medical area.
And that's bad? So what do I do once I trip the fire control console?
I'll stay here until you clear a path to me. So just be careful. Some of these failed experiments are quite nasty.
Of course. So yeah, I guess I will give it a try. And I hope I will be able to deal with these failed experiments.
It is my hope that we will speak again soon.
Alright, Fawkes. But, I mean, can I maybe just open the door here? I guess it doesn't hurt to try. Let's just hack into this terminal and see if this opens the door. Okay, just one correct. This one has at least 2 in common, if I see this correctly. This one has the A in common. And I think that's it. Yep, there we go. That's the right word. Identify specimen. Well, this doesn't tell me much at all. Subject D624. I wonder if that number was in the medical records. So can I just unlock the door here? Nope. Lock error, call for service. And I can just kill him apparently. Terminate specimen. But, okay. We're not going to do this. What are you doing? Yeah, I think my companions are kinda nervous about the enemies on my compass. But I'm guessing that they are in these chambers, huh? Yep, there's one. Now the question is, can I just like hack the terminal and terminate the specimen while it's still inside here? Let's give it a try. Okay, 2 in common. This one has the A in common. And none of the others, so this can't be it. This one has also the A in common. And again, none of the others as far as I can tell. Okay, this one has the E in common, the C. And that's probably all of them. Yep, there we go. Identify specimen. I'm not going to unlock the door, I'm going to terminate this specimen. Danger, do not enter room. Oh, well, this actually works. So I could just, oh, well, and suddenly the centaur attacks me from behind. Where did you come from? Oh, maybe all the other doors got opened as well. Well, either way, we have to deal with these enemies and then we can free Fawkes from his cell. Oh, there's another one. Another brood. Alright. I think that's all for now. Let me quickly loot these mutants. And what else do we got here? Oh, there's actually a person inside this one. Can I, like, talk to you? I mean, this one doesn't have an intercom. He's friendly on my compass, so I guess I will try to free him. Effectively, 2 are correct. Okay, we got the E in common. And I'm not seeing any others that are in common. This one has the Y at the end. And the C and the T are also the same, so this is more than 2. Priestesses. Okay, the E, the T, and that should be it. But it's not the right word. Emancipated has 1 in common with effectively. Well, there might be more. The C is also in the same position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3. Yep, it is. Okay, there we go. Now, let's see. Identify specimen. And yeah, I guess I'm going to unlock the door here.
Need some help with this one.
Oh, and suddenly, he turns hostile. Sid. Well, he has a name, but
That's
apparently he's at that stage where they become aggressive and anxious. So he still looks human, but he isn't really human anymore. Is that what's going on here? Okay, we killed this one already. There doesn't seem to be anything in this one, but I mean, while we're at it, we may as well open up this one too. Okay, 1 correct. Okay, this one has the R in common, but it's not the correct word. Upholstered. Okay, it has the U in common with underground, as well as the D. And how many does it have in common with holographic? The O. So this could be it. Yep, And it is this one. Okay, apparently there's a specimen inside here. I'm just going to unlock the door. I want to make sure I don't kill anything that I don't want to kill. But I'm not seeing anything, so somehow whatever used to be in here managed to escape. Alright. Anyway, let's keep going. What are you doing, dog meat? That is impressive. Floating dog. Now I guess this is the maintenance room that Fawkes was talking about. Also, let me combine some of these rifles. Fire control console. Okay, that's what he wanted me to do. Activate medical wing maintenance terminal. Yes, I'll take a look at this as well. Lots of hacking going on here. Okay. Again, I see one in common, the E at the end. And I'm not seeing any others at the moment. Okay, but it's not the right word. Worshipper, again, we got the E at the end, but it also has the E in common with fortified, so it can't be this one, I suppose. Cardinals. I don't see any letter in common here. Mutations. Okay, it's got the S in common. And no others. What about fortified? I don't see anything in common with fortified. And I mean, it's the only word left, so it's kind of gotta be this one. There we go. Vault 87, medical wing maintenance access emergency use only. Oh, okay, I can release all of these rooms separately now. Guess I'm going to do this. Let's just release all of them. Which means I probably don't even have to do this right here, huh? I mean, what happens if I do use it? The fire alarm can't be disabled. Okay, apparently it's already enabled. So, let's return and let's hope the door is open now. Oh yes, it is.
Finally! Freedom! True freedom! I cannot thank you enough for this gift.
You're welcome.
You have no idea how long I've pictured this moment in my mind, and it feels far better than I'd imagined. Now, for my part of the bargain, follow me.
Okay, I gained some
What
karma
did you
for it.
need?
Can I talk to you first, maybe? Yeah, can you tell me more about the gag, maybe?
Some say it does nothing, that it's simply a pipe dream, or a legend. Others feel the device is actually beneficial. The latter group claims it creates life where none exists. A new beginning for man. Some
I mean,
of
it's
the
what I
vaults
heard as
came
well.
equipped with them, so after people emerged into the wasteland, they could restart the world. I'm not sure which to believe.
Only one way to find out, huh? Oh, I can trade equipment with him? So is he my follower now? But first, tell me about yourself, maybe.
I was born here in this place. I don't mean that in the literal sense, of course. All I can remember is the excruciating pain that tore through me as my body underwent the rapid physical changes. For most, this moment is what severs the grip on their minds. They become barely a shell of their former selves. I was different. When I spoke to them, they immediately branded me another failure and had me placed here as a curiosity.
So you don't remember anything from your pre-meta-human existence. So you've been stuck in that cell ever since. How did you become so articulate? Do you remember who you were? How do you know the layout of this place? You have quite an unusual name. These are all interesting questions. I hope I can ask all of them. So you've been stuck in that cell ever since?
Yes, I've never been anywhere else. I used to mark the passage of time, but after a few years it didn't seem to matter anymore. The only thing that prevented me from going insane was the working access point to the vault mainframe in my makeshift cell.
Alright. And how did you become so articulate?
The terminal in my cell used to connect with Vault 87's mainframe. That gave me access to the history, literature, science, and fiction book files. I used this extensive database of works to better myself and my understanding of everything around me. It was only recently the others caught me using the terminal and destroyed it to torment me.
It's okay, you're free now. You don't have to live in this place anymore. So, you don't remember who you were before?
I don't remember enough to tell you everything about my former self. My metamorphosis destroyed a good deal of my long-term memory. However, I can recall being in this place when it wasn't the macabre laboratory it has become. I remember walking around this place and seeing other humans in white lab coats and blue jumpsuits. I wish I could find out more, but the personnel information for the vault wasn't in the mainframe for some reason. I feel like my identity is so close to me. I can almost see myself as a human, but can't recollect the details. It's maddening.
I mean, I found a few records, but I'm not sure if it contains the information you're looking for. So how do you know the layout of this place? That's a good question. Maybe from your terminal?
These hallways are familiar to me. I think I used to be a resident here in better times. I wish I could remember more, but I'm afraid it's all a blur.
All right.
As for the Gek, it always rested where it does now. The foolish supermutants don't even know what they have.
And yeah, you have quite the unusual name. Where did you get that from?
It was taken from a historical entry in the computer. The name comes from a man who was willing to fight and die for what he believed in. I felt it was appropriate, given my circumstances.
Alright, so you chose that name for yourself. Okay, fair enough. But, okay, let's continue.
Very well.
Yeah, let's just go, I suppose. I don't really need to give you anything, I believe.
This place, so familiar.
Okay, since he's walking off now, I may want to pause the game here for a second, because the episode is getting kind of long, and we will continue this in the next one, and I don't want to get him too far ahead. Now, it seems that Sharon is still in my party, so I don't think he's in my party now, maybe just temporary, so he can show me, like, the Gek. But Sharon is still with me, so he didn't leave. But either way, I guess we will hopefully get that Gek in the next episode. Fawkes seems nice enough, so I'm positive that he won't betray me. But yeah, let's see what happens in the next episode. As always, thank you for watching, and see you again next time.